Hejsan allesammen, mitt namn är Njal, #Sesson, link nedenunder. Breast armor is the never-ending online debate that recently got fueled by a very vocal individual known as Anita Sarkeesian, an outspoken and misguided critic of anything she considers sexist. The other day she tweeted about the Mandalorian boob armor. However, I will mostly ignore her. She isn't famous enough as it is. First of all, let's examine the logic and principle behind a breastplate. In the case of plate mail, the kind associated with knights in shining armor, it's made of a curved plate that covers the chest from sharp stabby implements, blunt trauma, and sword slashes. Generally, it's a bit thicker in the middle to absorb blows by letting the impact disperse outwards. I've experienced this firsthand, and I hardly felt a thing. Unlike a lot of people commenting on this topic, I'm actually a blacksmith and a foamsmith, so I know what I'm talking about. Regardless, these opinions are mostly subjective and sprinkled with facts based on personal experience. From a historical perspective, armor has always enhanced whatever was deemed the ideal body of a warrior. Especially the shoulder pads and the codpiece is an example of this. Though a lot of the armor tend to be a bit bottom heavy since the bell is more vulnerable than the chest. Another thing to keep in mind is how proper armor was brought by rich knights, which meant that these were tailor-fitted by blacksmith into a comfortable exoskeleton. Since men are expendable and used for war, so most historical examples are just that. A man encased in a protective metal shell, like it or not. Since they used as warriors, they usually had a lot of power. So not only is proper protection a reflection of wealth and might, it's often a stylized depiction of male anatomy. Had there been a lot of female knights, then the one-piece chest plate would have been made with female anatomy in mind. From an anatomical perspective, the attractive female body has a pair of memories on the chest. Yes, a pair of tits, meant to feed babies and seduce potential partners. And be the envy of other lesser-endowed women. They vary a lot in size, which is why armor made for a man will cause pain when worn by a well-endowed woman. A skilled blacksmith with knowledge of metallurgy can make allowance for this, while making it durable and stylish, not to mention form-fitting. No matter how much some people scream, human biology is what it is. Bikini mail, on the other hand, is an entirely different subject. A metal bikini is just stupid design made to be sexy and chafing. Combine this with high heels and you got a worry to worry about. Mostly due to having no protection whatsoever. It's also a very silly fantasy trope, and human takes those way too serious. Meanwhile, the Mandalorian plate is just that, a flat plate that will squash the fleshy chest mounts women have. Due to my experience in making cosplay over my Twitch channel, I can say one thing for certain. The male version would be painful and uncomfortable for an actor to wear on set. If you have, if you have a protruding chest, because it's just flat, is meant for a flat person, a flat-chested one, so to speak. And the final point to my ramble, though, the female armor is not even revealing, let alone over-exaggerated. On the other side of the coin, though, the male armor in fiction takes a cake when it comes to impractical and stupid design. I also highly recommend Shadiversity's videos about this topic as well. My name is Njal, signing out, #Sesson, links down below. Like and follow me on social media, also down below.